What is up guys, Ronnie here from Canva. Welcome to another tutorial. Today we are going to dive into the new text effects and I'm going to show you how to create a neon effect like this one with Canva. Also, if you stick until the end of the tutorial, I'm going to talk about different fonts I use or I like to use and you can use to create your neon effects. So fonts appropriate for neon effects. So if you're ready, let's jump into Canva. Alright guys, so I am now on the Canva homepage, and before we jump into the design that I want to create, that Instagram post, I want to create a little brand kit with my different colors that I will be using in this design. So for that, I'm going to click on the brand kit right here. And if you are a pro user, you can have multiple brand kits. You might recognize some of the brand kits I created for other tutorials. So I'm just going to create another palette right here. So again, this is if you are a Canva Pro user. If you're not a Pro user, you still have a brand kit, but you will only have the possibility to upload 3 colors, which is fine for the purpose of this tutorial because we only going to need these 3 colors. So, but me, because I have a Pro account here, I'm going to show you how to create a new palette. So this is for our neon effects tutorial. Perfect. So I rename my palette and I'm going to quickly add the different colors that I have here. And I have a green, a violet, and a yellow. So let's go ahead and work with this. So this is my green. Perfect. And I'm going to quickly add all the colors here. All right, so now they are all here. I said I would only use 3 colors, but I have 3 accent colors and then a dark background. It is not black, it is close to black. I think it's a very dark blue, but you can use black for this tutorial or you can basically use any color you like. I just wanted to show you that you can always use the brand kit, especially if you're a pro user, because you have the possibility to create multiple palettes. So that's always nice. No need to save anywhere. There's no save button. It is already saved. And now I'm going back to my designs and I'm going to create a design from scratch, which is an Instagram post. I'm just going to click on Instagram post. So the purpose of this post is to show you how to use the neon effects. And for that, we are going to simply create a sales, a promotional post for Instagram announcing the summer sales. Okay. So I want my background to be this dark color. And then I have some text here. So my first line of text is going to say sales on now. Okay, this is very small, so I'm going to make that bigger. And I want to go yay big, like 135. I'm going to change this, and I need this to be 135, all of them, yes. And I'm going to change that font for a font I like called Oswald. So this is the font I want. And I want to reduce the spacing between the lines slightly. Sales on now. Okay, perfect. I want this to be centered in the middle of my page, and I'm going to apply one of my colors from my brand kit that is now here. See, neon effect tutorial. I want this to be with the violet purple color. Let's go ahead and create all the text for this little Instagram post. So the other one is not going to be that big. Let's say 70, and I'm going to use another font that I like called Yellowtail. All right, and this text right here is going to say end of summer. Yes, so that's the end of summer sales on now. That's kind of what I want to communicate. So for this one, I'm going to be using the green, and then last piece of text, which is going to be even smaller. Let's say 30. And I'm going to drag that down to about here, and this is going to say up to 50% off. Okay, and for this one line, I'm going to be using Montserrat Classic like this, and let's have this in my yellow color from my brand kit right here. Okay, this is good. All right, now I want to start applying my neon effects because that's the purpose of this tutorial, right? To show you how to create a neon effect with Canva. So for this, you're going to select your text box and go to the effects button like this, and you will see here a neon effect. So that's part of the 7 new text effects that everybody should have now in their Canva. So this is available for both pro and free users. So that's great because everybody can benefit from that. So go ahead and click on the neon and you see immediately something's going on here, some kind of a glow around my letters. And I have this new slider now that says intensity. So I invite you to play around with it. If you go to the left, you'll have less of a bright color. And if you go all the way to the right, you'll have your letters almost white with a colored glow. So I'm gonna go and use a small number like 8. So I still keep this purple violet color here. This is nice. And I'm going to do the same thing, apply a similar effect to my end of summer text here, okay? So for that, again, I need to select my text box first in order for this button to show up, this effects button. Click on it, select neon, and again, like I'm going to be consistent and go around the 9, yeah, about 9, which is good. And I could also apply the effect on this portion here of the text. Let me see how it would look. So I go to effect, neon. That would be a bit too much. You know what? I'm not gonna apply any effect on the last part of this. So what I can do now, in order to make sure everything is well centered, I select everything and I center that in the middle of the page. So now I have this design. It looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy about this result, but something is missing. So I would love to have something around this text to create a bit more fun around this. This is a little bit boring. So for that, I'm going to try to add little dots, okay? So I'm gonna go to my elements category, my elements tab, and I will be searching for dots. So I'm trying to find something where dots would be around this text. So there's this, which is not bad. Let's see, yeah, and I can customize the colors, so that could be nice to add my brand colors, but I believe there is something even better than that. Let's scroll down a little bit, see if I can find the one element I had in mind. It's something I see, yes, this is the one. So it has a squared format, so that's perfect. I'm just going to stretch it so it matches the dimensions of my canvas here. All right, now I can click on it and you can see I have 3 different colors that I can customize. So I'm going to do so with my brand colors. So the first one here is going to be swapped for this one. Then select my red, which I want to change for my purple, and this dark yellow for my bright yellow. And now, look at this, I have this beautiful Instagram post ready to go. End of summer sales on now up to 50% off. So this is pretty cool. This is what I wanted to show you in this tutorial. But before I wrap up, I want to show you other ways of using these neon effects, okay? So for that, I invite you to simply create a new page and jump on to the text tab right here. So click on text and you will see that Canva is proposing you some new font combinations. And these font combinations, they used to be black and white, you know, they used to be like this. So interesting font combination, but now since we launched the new text effects, we've decided to also show you some more flashy and some more fun and lively text combination using the text effects already. So if you have a quick look at these, let me show you like recently used. I've tried to compile some of them using the neon effects. So I'm going to open them here to show you some of the other fonts that would work well with the neon effect. So this one is one, it's called Moon Time. So if you want to screenshot that, or if you want to write it down on a notebook, or even if you want to try it on Canva and save that. So it's kind of like a repertoire of different fonts that work well with the neon effects. Okay, so that's one, that's Sparkle. This one also, another one that's cool. That's actually, if you ungroup this, there are 2 fonts here. There's this one, Bebas Noe, a classic, kind of a bold font, and this one, Moon Time again. All right, so these are 2 good ones as well. This one, also I'm gonna ungroup this. So these are basically 3 times the same word with 3 colors in the same font. And this one is called Lovelo Line. So go ahead and try Lovelo Line, very cool for neon effects. This one, that says Good Vibe. Let me ungroup and show you. This one is called Nikenly. Nikenly, very interesting font for the neon effects as well. Has this kind of like, you know, the the actual physical neon that you would find in a bar or in a hotel. This one called Jonathan. So yep, you can try Jonathan as well. Works well for neon effects. Another one here that says cheers. This is bangers, if I'm correct. Yeah, another bold one for text, for headlines, for titles. And this one that I liked as well, happy hour. And this one is oval light. So these are pretty interesting, I would say, typography fonts from Canva that you can try in combination with the neon effect. Let's see if I forgot anything interesting here. Going back to my text. So these are just some of the latest one I've seen. This one I haven't tried. So some of these fonts might be Colo Pro. Yeah, it's a Pro font. So you see our font library. Every time there is a little crown here, it means this font is only available for Canva Pro users. But you have other fonts that could work well, like Bebas Noé. I remember I told you. Would work well with the neon effect. So here is a combination of all of these. Let me delete this and see if we can find other ones. For example, oval light. Let's see if oval light is actually a pro or free font. Oval light. And fonts, by the way, guys, yeah, it's a pro font. Fonts are a really good reason to update to Canva Pro, because you have this huge collection of fonts that you can use in your designs. Let's see about this one. This one is HK Modular. HK Modular. Yep, this one is a free font, HK Modular. So you see we have both free and pro fonts, but I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the pro stuff is really good and some of my favorite actually as well. So that might be a good reason to consider and decide to upgrade to Canva Pro. If you want to do so, just head over to canva.com/pro and you will see our offer there. All right, that's what I wanted to show you in this tutorial, guys. I hope you liked it. Show me your design using the neon effect in the comments. And that's it for me. That's it for this week. I will see you in the next video.